Okay, so this is converting units of time practice. So this is where I want you to have a piece of paper, and a pencil and try some of these problems as we go through them. So the first one is to complete this table. So they tell you that 1 minute is 60 seconds. They give that to you. You need to be able to tell me how many minutes there are in 180 seconds, and then how many seconds are in 6 minutes. So go ahead and hit pause and try it, and then come on back to see the answer. Okay, so 1 minute is 60 seconds, so 180 seconds. So I've got to think, okay, well, 1 minute is 60 seconds. So if I have 180, if I have 180 seconds, how many minutes is that going to be? Well, what did I do to make this an equivalent fraction? 6 times what? So 6 times 3 is 18. So 60 times 3 is 180. So 1 minute times 3 means it's going to be 3 minutes right here. And then for the next one, if I know I have 1 minute is 60 seconds, and I want to make an equivalent fraction, 6 minutes is going to be how many seconds? Well, 1 minute to turn into a 6 is times 6. So if I do times 6 on my top, I've got to do times 6 on the bottom. 6 times 6 is 36, and I have that 0 there. So 360 seconds. Were you able to get that one right? I hope so. All right, let's try another one. Convert 300 seconds to minutes. So go ahead and hit pause and try that, and come back when you're ready to answer. Okay, so for 300 seconds, I know that 1 minute is 60 seconds. So now I know that I have 300 seconds, and I need to know how many minutes that is. So I'm going to again look at that equivalent fraction that I have set up. And I know that 6 times 5 is 30. So 60 times 5 is 300. Well, if I do times 5 on the bottom, I have to do times 5 on the top. So 1 times 5 means it's 5 minutes. Now, could you go through and do 60 plus 60 plus 60 plus 60 plus 60 until you find the right answer? Absolutely. You've got to do what works for you, but that could take a long time. So the equivalent fraction method is a really great way to go. Go ahead and try this one where we're comparing 3,000 seconds or an hour. Which one is more? Okay, hopefully you hit pause and come back when you're ready. And here we go. So again, we're going to change both of these into seconds. Well, 1 hour is going to be 60 minutes. Okay, I still can't compare minutes to seconds, so I've got to change my minutes into seconds. Well, to do that, I know that 1 minute is 60 seconds. So if I have 60 minutes, how many seconds is that going to be? I'm going to look at that equivalent fraction. Notice I've got minutes on the top of both, seconds on the bottom of both. Well, up here I did 1 times 60 to get to 60. So down here, I've got to do times 60. So I need to do 60 times 60. I'm going to go back and use my multiplying by tens to help me. 6 times 6 is 36, 0 and 0, so I have to add my 2 zeros on. So that means this is 3,600 seconds. And then I can see that this is going to be my larger number. Okay, one more I think. Let's complete the table again. So we're going to complete the table to convert units of time. 1 minute is 60 seconds, and then they give you 480 seconds, and they give you 9 minutes. Go ahead and try this, and hit pause, and then come back when you're ready for the answer. Okay, so I'm going to keep using that method of equivalent fractions. 1 minute is 60 seconds. Now, in case you're wondering, hey, does it matter if I put the seconds on top or the minutes on top? It doesn't matter as long as you keep them both the same in both fractions. So because I put minutes on the top here, I have to put minutes on the top here. Okay, so 1 minute it is 60 seconds. So if I have 480 seconds, I want to know how many minutes that's going to be. Well, I have to look. How did I make this equivalent? Well, 6 times 8 is 48. So 60 times 8 is 480. So that means I have to times 8 on the top, and that's going to give me 8 minutes. And then, same thing again. I know 1 minute is 60 seconds, but now I have 9 minutes. So I want to know how many seconds that's going to be. Again, notice I've got minutes on the top and seconds on the bottom. So what did I do here to make that equivalent? 1 times 9 is 9, so 60 times 9. So I have to do 6 times 9, which is 54, and then add my 0. So that's going to be 540 seconds. Were you able to get that one? Okay, thank you for practicing with me, and go ahead and check out the next video if you need it.